Howdy, it's Crusoe. This is the tale of how Blake and I decided to move to Colorado. In all honesty, it was a great plan. We had jobs secured, we had the money to put towards a place, and even had a place set up for us to lease when we got there. As I'll explain later, that didn't work out. I decided to film the trip, the drive, and the situation once we got there to make kind of a as it happens mini dog. This is the story I could make with what we filmed, not much. This is, at least in spirit, as it happens. You see, part one is going to be a lot shorter and more to the point. I'm trying to steer away from the, now I'm doing this style of video that isn't very interesting. So part one's going to be rather short, part two and three are going to be a little bit more interesting. Now I just kind of have to clean out my truck, just because I haven't done it in a while and it's kind of gross looking. So we're just kind of doing that today. As it stands, there are 27 days between me and Colorado, and it's a maybe on whether or not I'm going to have a job, and it's a probably definitely not on whether or not I'm going to have a place to live. So at this point, I guess I'm just kind of hoping for a miracle. Until then, I'll keep you posted on whether or not I get a apartment. That's what I'm thinking of. Oh man, that glare is fucking terrible. Okay. Howdy, we're gonna be going to the Funiac Springs here in now. We're on our way now. We had to stop and get some air in the tires because they're low. But yeah, we're gonna go to the Funiac Springs. It's like a natural spring here in Florida that's just beautiful, right? It's just gorgeous. Oh, here comes Blake. But yeah, we're gonna be going there. We're trying to get the most out of Florida, go to all the pretty places and get fucking ass. And get all the great fucking videos and photos that we can before we leave. No? Is he not gonna?
Right there is why the Osmo is so much fucking better, because it's literally just like...
Yeah, it's like you don't even have to worry about like framing or lighting or...
Well, relatively you wouldn't have to worry about any of those things either, but other than the fact of like the front-facing screen, I know exactly what it's looking like and what we are looking at, and all I'm trying to say is, fuck GoPro. Like, going to Colorado, man, it was never really like a plan of ours that we planned out. It just kind of so happened we were just like, let's just do it. And with all that happening, we've been really trying to, like these last 70 days, been pressing to really get all the stuff that we've been able to, or even not been able to see in Colorado, like Vortex Springs here. It's beautiful, I've been here once or twice and I love it. Clear water, it's beautiful trails and everything. I love it. That's the boy. Where? Gosh damn it, we forgot the bag.
Okay, this is literally like the 5th time this has happened, but I left my fucking penguin bag somewhere and just walked off. Now we have to quickly go back because that's got lenses and fucking camera gear and shit in it. Alright, you son of a bitch. We were on our way to another state park when we lost the penguin. So right when we found it, we had left the state park and we were on our way to another state park very similar to Vortex Springs, but on the interstate, by chance, we actually saw signs for Panama City and realized with how far we were already, Panama City was only about another 30 minutes. So we decided to go to Panama City and we didn't record much as far as, content, but we did get a lot of B-roll, just a lot of really cool stuff. We pretty much went there just for the photos, but we got a couple good videos and here they are. You're seeing them right now. And that's pretty much the extent of that day. It was actually a pretty good day.
So, something pretty insane just happened. We were on the way to go take our last few photos of Pensacola Beach and all that the beach in Pensacola has to offer, because we're moving to Colorado. You know, they don't have beaches in Colorado, if you didn't know. We had all the camera gear and everything set up, and we were we got to Pensacola Beach and looked all over the car for the camera, and we're just like, what the? We know we brought the camera, so where could it have possibly gone? And we were thinking for a second, and then John over here, who's driving, realized, oh shit, I left the camera on the roof of the car, and we drove off with it. And that was horrible when we found that out. We were like guaranteed, it's like, okay, so it's either broken or stolen. And sure enough, like, we called his mother to go out there and like take a look for it. And she said she didn't find it, and we were like, okay, so it's stolen. That's it. That's like, there's no way this just happened. And sure enough, we got a call from her maybe 5 minutes later as we're hauling ass back to go find it if we could. And I guess one of the neighbors like saw that it fell off on the car, and they went and took it and posted it on Facebook and like buy, sell, trade websites and all that to see if like somebody could find it and say like, hey, if this is your camera, go ahead and pick it up. And I guess she just so happened to also see his mom out there looking for it. And it was just like, damn, what are the freaking chances that just happened in our favor, man? So like, we're heading back right now. We'll be there in about 20 minutes. And we don't even know if this thing works. We don't know what the hell it looks like. So like, that's kind of scary. We're gonna find out. So, really quickly, I just want to add this too. When it fell off, or I guess when it was on the roof, it had the tripod connected and also the lens hood on the L Series 50, not to brag or anything. And that's good, because that means there is a whole lot of possible places that it could have fell and not have it broke. Oh, great English, Blake. And it's promising. It's promising, but we're not expecting for the best here. That's for sure. Okay, so you can't see us right now, but we just got home and we are checking this out as we speak. So like, bear with us here because this is gonna get buck wild. Howdy, howdy. Oh man, there she is.
All right, what do we got here? What are we looking at?
Oh, this thing looks like it didn't even fall.
Okay, all right. No tripod scuff. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna try to turn it on, and if it works, it works.
So there's something kind of messed up. The lens won't fully lock in. We're gonna put a different lens on and just see if it's. So that clicked in. So it's 100% an issue on the 50 and not the camera itself, which is fucking amazing. Yeah. Thank God. Like, oof on the L Series 50, but at least
gotta hit it with that L Series.
Yeah, you can't say 50 without saying L Series.
I'm looking at it and it doesn't seem...
That's the thing. I looked at it too, and there is... Oh, fuck, that was retarded close. And it doesn't seem like... Sorry.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like anything's askew with her. Maybe. Then again, I don't know how these things specifically work. So, if I'm not mistaken, the way these work is there's a little pin on the corner of the mount here that's on this little kind of spring mechanism here. It's a little spring mechanism, and on the lens there's a little hole. That spring mechanism is held in place by this little button. And what happens is you put it on here, it'll line up, and you twist it, and that little metal piece will pop into the hole and lock it in place. But it's not locking in place. So it might be a loose screw, like not having it held down enough, or maybe the spring just doesn't click on there right and it's not lined up right. But that's what the problem is so far. I don't think she's ready for me to go. So, the night before I leave tomorrow sometime, late afternoon. So, I guess this is it, huh? We still don't have a place to stay or, anything like that. But we're still going up there. We said December 1st, no matter what. So, tomorrow, Sunday, December 1st, and we're heading up there. I still gotta get all my stuff put in here. I'm gonna do a lot of the stuff tomorrow. I'm just putting some of the basics in here right now, just so they're out of my way for when I'm getting everything cleaned in my room tomorrow. But yeah, got my clothes and jackets. I still gotta get my computer, my trunk, and probably along this side, I'm gonna get some blankets laid down so I can actually have a place to sleep while I'm on the road, because it's like a 2-day drive. Alright, so in the back of my Jeep now, I don't have everything in here, but just got this bag, the bag down there. But here's what I'm working with. Got some pillows, some blankets down here. It's not actually that uncomfortable. I'm gonna have another pillow and then another blanket to cover up with, but I'm gonna be using those tonight to go to sleep in my own bed before I leave. So this is a pretty good setup. Just gotta get my big ass computer box probably right there, and a couple other odds and ends that I can probably stack on that side. I got a couple mounts here that I can strap some shit down with. So all in all, not gonna be too bad. This is just the night before. I'm gonna get everything actually settled in tomorrow, as you'll see right now. Well, it is now daytime, and I switched to the 20 since it has a lot more light and I don't need 1.2. But this is about what I'm gonna be working with. It's a lot less room than I had last night. But I got all my shit in here pretty much, and all this stuff right here, all this stuff here that's blocking my bed can be moved whenever I park and have to go to sleep. But if I stack it all up right here while I'm driving, it could fall, and I don't really feel like ratcheting everything down when I can just move it when I stop. Blake should be here in a little bit. He said he's packing his car up, and then we're gonna be heading on our way out. My mom isn't awake yet. It's like fucking 1:30. She's not awake yet, so I'll have to wake her up before I go. Because let me tell you, I'm not just about to leave here and not tell anybody nothing. This TV right here, I'll tell you what, is like one of the biggest pain in the asses ever, because it's the only TV I have that's color correct, so it's the only one I can use to edit photos. But it's also the biggest of my TVs as far as thickness, so it takes up a little bit more room than I would like it to. But I got my clothes, I got more clothes, I got jackets, I got my computer box, I got my TV, a couple photos, this is like computer stuff, like all the hookups, business cards over there, food right here, more cables and stuff over there, and then up front I got my camera bag, and just a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, okay. Oh dear, I gotta fucking focus manually, that's right.
Yeah.
How's it going, John?
It's going pretty good. We're getting gas, you know, the huge. We still gotta plan our trip. Well, I mean, the trip's already planned. We just gotta figure out what exact route we're taking, which is not really that hard. It's just pressing a couple buttons on maps, but you know, I went ahead and said bye to the cute girl that works in there. I still don't know what the fucking name is. I mean, I know what her name is, I just don't remember what her name is. So it's great. Forgot how much fucking gas I put in here. Like, apparently there's a fucking crash in the Mobile tunnel on the way to Mobile. We've been stuck on this bridge for like 15 minutes now. I had to, while we were stopped in this traffic, switch my lens to the 1.2 so I can actually pick up something. But like, it's just slow rolling.
Well, dude, we're just fucking walking these hours and miles out.
Yeah.
Stay going
65.
Dude, that's 65 like the whole entire way. That was pretty nice.
Alright, we're stopping a lot more than I had expected us to, but it's fine. We went ahead, since Blake had to use the restroom, we went ahead and stopped at Texaco halfway through Alabama. Wait, we're not in Alabama, we're in fucking Mississippi. What am I talking about? But yeah, we about halfway through Mississippi, we went ahead and stopped, and he used the bathroom. We went ahead and topped off on gas just to make sure that we have enough to fucking, I don't know, I'm just trying to find some shit to film that's not just driving. So we specifically don't want to go like 10 hours through Texas, and so we keep choosing this route right here that is a bit of a longer drive, but it takes us through a bunch more states that would be a lot better to drive through than just Texas. But for some reason, every like 20 minutes or so, it just switches back to the Texas route. I'm assuming because it's the faster route. I don't know how to fix it. We have no idea how to fix it, but
I don't think it is. I looked up on fucking like Google and all that, and apparently people just have this problem now, as of recent on Google Maps, and they just like it's infuriating to them apparently.
So we're just gonna have to make sure that it's not trying to take us left through Jackson, and we should be all right. Holy shit. Okay, so we just tried to take exit 67B, going like fucking 60, and apparently the exit was not lit up at all. There were no signs saying that that was the exit. It was just this tiny, dark, one-lane road that just went abruptly to the right, and I didn't see it until the last minute, so I took it. I skid my fucking tires. I damn near flipped, trying to fucking not crash in this exit, and Blake had to fucking keep going on the interstate as to not hit me. And oh my fucking god, what the hell? Why? That's such a dangerous like that almost ruined everything right there. I don't even know if this is gonna make it in the video, like, but holy shit, that fucking scared me a little bit. Blake will be here in a little bit. He had to go turn around, take another exit, and do all that shit. So he'll be here in a couple minutes.
Oh my god.
What the fuck was that, dude?
I don't even know, man. You skidded your tires hard. I literally thought you were about to flip too. That was pretty wild. It was literally like that on the same exact way. I mean, it was like a little off-road, maybe 30 foot. It just kind of cuts off in like immediate hard right. So it was definitely scuffed on the other side.
It was so ridiculous. I don't understand. Alright, finally, I didn't realize that the hardest part of driving during the night would be finding a place that we can safely and legally park to fucking sleep. But I think we found it. We got a Love's in like fucking Indianola, Mississippi. So it's kind of far out of our way, but it's either that or drive like an hour and a half to the nearest rest area. So I gotta get this shit all sorted and make my bed up, so I'll see you in just a second. Here's about what I'm working with now. Got that, and it goes out to my bed here. Got all my shit fucking up over there, my stuff here. I got my soup and sausages that I'm about to chow down on. I'll give you guys a rundown of Blake's setup.
Oh shit, so John was in the process of trying to get his shit all set up, so I reckon I can show you my setup. Pretty much all we got here is the old fucking feet in the trunk, head in the back setup, and ooh, like we got this. We got the unfocused pillow top comforter. It's pretty nice. One of them decent ones, you know, doubled over for maximum comfort. And yeah, she just reams her ass all the way out the back.
It's like, my phone's off, but it's like 6:30 or so in the morning. It's fucking cold in here, dog. Like, oh my god. The first about half of the night wasn't that bad, but once it hit around like 3 in the morning, I would say, it just got so freaking cold. I reached up to the front just long enough to grab my bag of socks because my feet are cold. So I got out from under the blanket for about 20 seconds, I would say, max. I'm fucking dying back here. It is so cold. What's this guy fucking doing? Man, I'm glad I'm already awake and he's not fucking waking me up, because I'd be actually pissed off. That's kind of loud. Oh, Blakey Poo.
I don't know what you was pussying on about. It ain't that damn bad. It's like, oh, bro, it's cold as fuck. It's not that bad.
I mean, it's kind
Don't get me on video.
It's kind of that bad, Blake. It's really fucking cold. I think at this point, our timing was impeccable. Welcome to Arkansas! I don't know why I'm yelling. I could literally just talk normally.
Don't worry, I'm not actually country and don't say howdy all the time, you know. You just gotta get all festive with it.
We just had to stop here to admire how absolutely tiny this Walmart is. We're about to go inside and see what it's all about, but this is such a small Walmart. Like, we just had to stop and see what's going on. This is kind of ridiculous. Like, it's almost like a Dollar General as far as the size of the aisles and shelves, but it's just got everything. I don't understand what's up with this place.
So I'll have you know I'm part of the townsfolk and I am not dumb and retarded.
He's soaking up the car mount for the Osmo, and he is not now realizing how much of a pain in the ass it is. All right, Little Rock on the horizon. Here we come. We found this cool ass bridge. It's pretty cool.
Lead steel.
We were just on that. That's crazy. Y'all ever wondered what the biggest bat box in Arkansas looks like? I'll show you what it looks like.
Damn.
That's a pretty big bat box.
Big bat box, yeah.
What about, why worry about wetlands, John?
I don't know. Why worry about wetlands?
I ask myself that all the time. But our understanding of the complexities of the wetland ecosystem is still developing. The more we learn, the more valuable wetlands become. So like, basically what they're trying to tell you is, you want to know why wetlands are so fucking important? We don't know.
No, it's fine. We just took a wrong turn and now we're like 30 minutes out in the middle of the fucking sticks. We've been on this dirt road for like 15 minutes now. Hey guys, just to check in here, we were on the interstate for a good minute or so, and we found a place where you can pull over and have this view that I'm about to unveil. Wow, that's kind of bright. Like, sure is something, huh? It's actually surprising how not sketchy it is at all to drive while holding the 5D. Yeah, they do. They will. By the way, guys, I'm talking to Blake on the phone. There's a tunnel up here, so we're about to see what that's all about. I braked way harder than I probably should have for that, but then again, I'm holding the camera. Night 2, significantly darker, We stopped in this place. I don't know what it's fucking called off the top of my head. But yeah, it's somewhere in Kansas. It's not necessarily a truck stop as good as what we stopped at last time. It's just some shitty gas station that they're letting us stay at. It's pretty great. That bright light up there and that blinking light and that light over there that's blocked by my jacket that I put up on the thing up there. Yeah. Those are kind of annoying, but they're not really in my face, so it doesn't really matter. We got 10 hours left in the drive until we get to Denver, at least. Which, that's not our final destination, but that's just let's get to Denver and then figure out what we're doing. Oh shit, it's fucking cold. Oh, it's like 6:30 in the morning. Blake apparently didn't wake up to his alarm or didn't set one or something. We were supposed to get up at 3, but it's 6:30. That's fine. I also didn't wake up, so halfly my fault. He's about to come his ass over here probably because I got my shit running and I got the heat on, waiting for it to fucking heat up in here. We were probably about to have a company meeting in my goddamn Jeep. Welcome to the warm zone, Blake. Let me take some of this goddamn warm. Oh, fucking hell. It's a little chilly this morning, huh? Yeah, it's goddamn chilly this morning. What happened to the getting up at 3 thing, Blake?
What time is it?
It's 6:30.
Holy fucking shit, really?
Yeah.
I guess my fucking phone died.
Yeah.
Which sucks because I was like at 90%.
6:43.
Keep it warm, you know.
Yeah, we stopped rather abruptly to see what this shit is. I don't like stopping at like rest areas or truck stops or something like that because those aren't as pretty and you stop for longer, and since we're on a little bit tighter of a schedule, you know, it's we gotta hit it up.
Yeah, why be smart and drive all the way over here when we could just park our cars right there and then walk really far away from it? Bam.
Hey Blake.
How's it going? Howdy. Now, as long as this shit don't collapse on us, we fine.
Yeah. You ever heard geese?
You really never heard geese? I mean, they're like, you really never fucking heard geese before, John? What the fuck?
I can't find the geese in the camera, but just know there's a flock of geese over there.
Me and my tires always hate me, man.
Yeah, it seems as though Blake has a flat, well, not a flat, just a low tire pressure. So we pulled over, we were like, oh hey, there's a gas station at this exit, let's go ahead and take it. Little did we know, it's not much of a gas station.
Bitch caught on fire.
I wish I could see what was in focus. We stopped at this super freaking windy gas station, that their mascot is a dinosaur. But more importantly, I got these fried pickles and I tried to bite into one. They just cooked them fresh. No goddamn thank you. I'm still like kind of trying to recover from biting into that, and that was like 10 minutes ago. I can't see if that is overexposed at all. Stopped at a gas station because Blake's tire's acting up again. And there's a hell of a lot more snow at this one than there was at the other one, I'm not gonna lie. I can't tell if that's in focus. The sun is way too bright for all that. But heck yeah. Rather drastic jump in time from the last pickup. But we successfully made it to our hotel room. We both showered. We're about to eat some fucking ramen. We set up our computers. There's mine, Blake's on his, and I'll tell you what, guys, I ain't doing too hot. I got my fucking sinuses draining, which is making my head pound, which is making my throat fucking scratchy, which is making my fucking feet wobbly because I'm so goddamn lightheaded. The thin air up here makes you goddamn out of breath after every sentence. But it should all be better in the morning. Just took a hot shower. I'm feeling miles better than I goddamn was like 20 minutes ago.
I will say breathing is quite different, not as easy as I've always known it to be. But other than that, I'm not having any of the symptoms that you are experiencing, John.
Well, I will say the closest I felt to home in days was standing in front of that gosh dang mirror with all the humidity in that shower. Man, that really just fucking put me closer to home, I tell you what. It's snowy as all hell. I'll tell you what, driving in this snow is not very fun.
Hell fucking yeah, dude.
Let's see what we got going here. Ooh.
Dude, goddamn fucking portrait mode on the goddamn Google.
Ooh.
Beautiful. Oh my god, I'll never get old.
Ooh.
You getting there, I'll tell you.
Alright, I think that's about enough of that.
Oh my god, this is all solid enough to where if I just like, okay, that's a whole chunk of ice. I'm not grabbing that. Ooh. Okay, this is not gonna happen.
I tell you what, you really get out of breath fast up here.
Sure fucking do. Yes, I did. I finally was able to click on the link and it did log into the app and saw there was John and everybody else was in there.
Walking in a winter wonderland. This is literally what it's like.
It is. It's a winter wonderland, John.
I'll record on the 5D for when I do eat shit and die. Okay, yeah, that doesn't seem very good. I don't know which of this is able to be stood on. Alright, I'm actually not going down there. I'll go to like right here.
It's like, it's just not going to be a focused video since I don't have a free hand.
About what I expected. Hey guys, Big Johnny squirting here. We gotta head back. Gotta go back to Milton. Fucking shit just ain't working out. We can't fucking afford to live up here. So we're just taking her in a little bit more, and we're about to be heading on back, but this time we're taking it through Texas. Part 3 is a very short segment with a very abrupt ending. As it turns out, when we got to our apartment that we were going to rent and we met with the landlords and got a copy of the lease to look over, the rent was double, if not more, than what we had agreed upon. And we just couldn't do it. We could afford the down payment and we could afford the first couple months rent with the money that we had saved up, but there was absolutely no way we were going to be able to sustainably live there. And our goal, if that were to happen, was to just sleep in our cars, just make it work somehow. But with how cold it gets at night and how everything is just, especially in that town, everything is pretty much built to make you fail. And that town wasn't our first go-to when we were moving to Colorado. So what we had decided is give ourselves a little bit more time, find a better place that's not as mountainous, because Florida boys moving to 10,000 feet elevation is just not something that I could deal with. I personally got very, very sick, and I was sick for weeks after I got back. And so that's it. Like I said in the beginning, that's what I can make of what we filmed. We were so distraught. I was almost crying when we were deciding whether or not to pack up and go back home. But we were so distraught we did not film pretty much the entire rest of the drive home. We didn't do anything. It was just a complete killer of all ambition. And that's it. That's what I have. That's what we did. That's what I can make of it. And that is our story. That was As It Happens.